All right. Now in our client code, we can see here that this is the way on how I render the character or the sprites themselves. So if we take a look on the render sprites emit event on our server, you can see here that whenever a new client connects, right, it's going to call socket.emit render sprites. Then who's gonna listen to this event? Our client code. So okay, it says here that on the client, whenever I receive an event called render sprites, or whenever the server sends the render sprites emit action, it's going to send an object which contains all the client units, like how many clients are connected right now in our server. And in here, you can see that I'm trying to loop over on the amount of clients that I have right now connected to the server. Then I'm rendering them and giving them a specific character which I cloned on my index.html. So going back to this, on the render sprites action, I'm going to create an element which I'm going to reference from here. This is my default like character, like what I said a while ago. You can create your own. Maybe you can design something on which you can like choose a new character, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to leave this one as a default. Then I'm going to loop over to the amount of clients connected to the server, and then I'm going to keep reference for this sprite for cloning, right? For cloning how much clients are connected, or how many clients are connected like right now on the server. So how many clients are there? I want you to create like a cloned element for this one, which is it cannot be seen to the screen, but it's on the top left. So I want you to clone this one in respect to how many clients are connected. So that's why if I like create a new client here, or if I connect like a new client to the server, create a new one, create another one, you can see here that I have open like 1, 2, 3 new tabs. And in my first client, the original cat, this one, you can see here that there are 3 clients connected. And the cool thing about this one is I'm calling this render sprites action even when the client disconnects. That's why you can see the magic on which if ever I close like some clients here, you can see here that it's being re-rendered again, and now it's now back to 2. They were originally 3. If I close another one, now it's 2, just 2 of them. If I close the other one, then it's just, we're just left with the original cat that we had in the first place. So if we take a look at the server code, you can see here that I'm not only deleting the socket clients ID, which is registered on the client units object, or socket clients unit object, and then I'm also deleting like the character trace from the client units. So you know, so this is the reason why I'm keeping track of them both in an object right here. So yeah, so that's how it works. Like what I said, this is not the most optimal way of doing this. You can easily, I believe you can easily like create like a new character whenever someone connected with a method in Canvas, but I'm not quite too familiar with that yet. What I just did here is just a cheap trick on how I can duplicate characters whenever like multiple clients connect. I'm just cloning the default character sprite which I have here, and from there, you know, it's history. You can like connect many clients, and the client code will just loop over with the amount of clients that are currently connected, and it's going to display here at the DOM respectively. So that's how I was able to pull this one off. Like I said, there are far more better ways to handle this, but I hope this gave you like an idea of you know, on how you're going to approach if ever you're planning to create a game, or maybe a digital a social app wherein you can like meet up with other people. Maybe I have no idea, but yeah. And also I forgot to say they also have this active clients event. So the way this works is Let me see here. So in my interval, in my interval right here on my server code, I'm not only looping for the information for the client units, which is responsible for the character of a particular socket, but also the socket clients as well. The reason why is because I want to send the data for them here, so that I can monitor who's moving or to who's not. So because, you know, like what I said a while ago, if you open a new client and if you start moving, it's going to reflect on your original client as well. So that's kind of like the magic of how I was able to pull this one off. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope I hope this gave you, like, at the very least, a small idea on how you can start off with your projects. If ever you're working on something which requires maybe a multiplayer function, or a way wherein people will you know, get connected, right? There are multiple people inside an app or something like that. You know, it can do you wonders. So yeah, that's about it, and hope you were able to pick something up from this, and thank you for watching.